tangled wires that you see behind me on poles in Charleston, well, it's causing an uproar. A lot of people have been dealing with the sparking lines and the flickering cable, again, as a result of that scene. And now the problem, we are told, is being fixed. News 2's Natalie Price is there at that scene right now. And Natalie, it's taken a long time, about 3 months, to resolve this situation.
Hey, well, Carolyn, you know, we've all heard the phrase, you're not supposed to touch things that don't belong to you. Well, that is essentially the reason why repairing this problem took so long. This is a picture of what the poles looked like prior to this afternoon. You see, SCEG owns the pole and the top 4 lines. Below that, there are lines that belong to WOW, Comcast, and AT&T. SCEG couldn't touch those lines by law, so they notified those companies that the lines would need to be switched to the new pole from the old broken one. However, those companies chose not to respond until now. In the meantime, locals here are pretty frustrated with how this all happened, and they made sure their voices were heard.
Our lights were flickering, and our refrigerators and our HVAC systems for hundreds of times every time the wires were crossing, and the Super Bowl was, we couldn't watch the first quarter, and I think that everybody that knows anything that lives here called SCEG.
Now, like you said, Carolyn, people out here have been dealing with this problem since November. The second car accident that happened involving the poles right here, the one behind me, is really the last one standing. Now, SCEG did get out here to clean up the broken poles earlier today, and when I spoke with workers on the site this morning, they told me they're hoping to get in touch with the Department of Transportation so that maybe they can install a guardrail or some kind of barrier here to prevent this from happening a third time. Reporting in Charleston, Natalie Price, Count on 2.